Recording and mixing a big double-tracked acoustic rhythm guitar doesn't have to be hard. Let's take a look how we did it. Okay, acoustic guitar. The double-tracked strumming part here, we recorded with the SCT 700. We have like double track, meaning that the same part is being played twice. We did 2 takes of it, pan one to the left and one to the right. Let's have a look at the signals on their own. This is the signals how they came in. I'll just solo one track so we can isolate that one and hear just one part. That's the first take. I put it in the middle now so we can hear it better. Let's take a look at the processing. We're starting off with a Pro Q, just an EQ plugin. I just turn it on. Okay, what did I do here? We see a lot of little notches. The idea is, with acoustic guitars especially, you tend to have a lot of resonant frequencies. That's like frequencies that are being picked up by the mic louder than you would hear them in the room. And these we want to get rid of. So I started with the first one, like in the low-mid area, 390, you can hear it here. That's a bit overpronounced, so I just turned that down a little. Same goes with this one here, at 1K, when we can really hear that on the bass later on. This is super overpronounced, so I turned that down. This is a dynamic EQ notch, so as this one is being like really overpronounced, I put it on dynamic mode, so it turns it down even more when it's louder. The next notch is at 1.7K, so just atonal, like meaning frequencies that don't fit the chord. Just wanted to turn that down. Same's up here, 4K. It's always an area, like especially with acoustic guitar, where a lot of sharpness from the pick attack is happening, and I turned that down a little too. And just additionally a little low cut, just to get rid of all the low end rumble, as the acoustic guitar doesn't have really any information going on down there, apart from rumble. So I cut that off. Next up is Soothe. Soothe is a plugin that's also like specialized on turning down resonant frequencies. I can put it on delta mode. That means we can hear like what it turns down. This is also in the 4K band. As I said, all the high resonances and like the sharp pick attack is being turned down by Soothe. Yeah, and the same processing is happening on the other channel, so on the double tracked part. If I just pan this back to where it belongs and turn on the other part. This is the full part. Okay. As you see, the same processing is on here too. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the bus, because both these tracks send to this bus, it's the acoustic guitar bus. Starting out with a bit of compression. In the end, it's important like to have that signal sit in the same spot in the mix all the time, so we just glue it together with a bit of compression. Not too heavily, just a bit. It's a well-played part, so we don't have to squash it or anything. Next up is some additional EQ. Is when you sum together the 2 double-track parts, these like resonant frequencies tend to come up a bit again, especially with the compression and before. So again, 400 Hertz, 1K, and 3.1K. Turned them down again a little bit. Next up, some Saturn. That's just some saturation, just to give. If I turn it down, turn it off again, you can hear it. Just gives it a little bit more low-mid focus, a bit more like low punch, like that. Next up, some Pultec EQ. This is yet again just a little bit here. 200 Hertz is being turned down just a little bit. If I like really overdo it, you can hear it. It's just to like get rid of some of this uncontrolled low-mid stuff going on. And yeah, in the end, another Pultec. This is barely doing anything. I just put it on here as we're talking like about the format is called Mix It. So we want to like put signals in a mix. And as we don't have anything else going on right now, it's a bit hard. But I thought with this EQ, what you can do is like, if you like, for example, you have a bass and the acoustic guitar on its own, the way it is mixed right now, it's just too low, bassy focused. And then you can turn the attenuation on the pull deck up a little bit, and immediately it just gives room to like a bass instrument, like a bass synth or an electric bass or something, to sit underneath there. Same goes for the high attenuation. If you just turn up that, so if maybe you have a shaker or something going on in the high band, and you want that to shine and come through a bit better, and you can just turn on a bit of the attenuation, and it immediately creates space for that. So for now, I just turn them off again. In the end, I put all this signal in Ascend, this being a room reverb. I just solo that. This Seventh Heaven plugin is a really cool plugin. It's like a Acoustic reverb. Just a small room, just to like put the signal as it's being a really close mic guitar signal. Just to put it in a room, just to like, especially when you're listening on headphones, just to give it a bit more perspective and depth. Yeah, and as you maybe already have noticed, there's another plugin on here. Sketch Cassette. It's like a cool plugin. It's really colorful, and the signal as it is now is really clean and sits well in a mix. But maybe if you want something more characterful, you can use something like this. Turn it on. Yeah, and it's a nice thing. It's giving like a bit of tape wow and tape flutter, just making it a bit more lo-fi-ish. So if you want something like that, that's a good thing to use. Yeah, and that's basically it. Like on the Master Bros, maybe you've noticed that there's a Pro L. It doesn't do anything. It just turns it up to level, so you can hear it. And that's the processing for this double-tracked acoustic guitar sound. Hope you like it and found it a bit helpful. See you next time.